Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw hand postures in which the hand is grasping a backpack. So we can say that this is also a sketch of a person holding a backpack and in the traditional style. So we're going to show this from the side. It is the more challenging angle, and we will explore two different grips there when it comes to this particular angle. So let's start with the head here. Shoulder set. Chest. Now, when a person is usually carrying a backpack, the posture of the body itself it tends to curve a little. Could either be straight, like it won't be outward like this. It's either a little curved or it's either straight, but usually there's a weight to the backpack. And considering what kids and college goers and even like working people carry nowadays, like the entire foray of like lunch, belongings, backup stuff. I mean, the backpacks like tend to be a little heavier, so it's probably okay to explore it from that perspective. So we'll put a little curvature, because now the curvature might not necessarily show in the layout, the final layout, but if you have the mentality going into it, definitely there's something about the placement of the body, of the different elements, that works out that way if we just do the core frame like we're doing here. But if you're doing like the person like wearing loose clothes, it might be shielded in those clothes. So right now the legs and the action is all here in this area. So we're going to explore. Let's put down one grip to start off. So there's the fist or open hand that will hold the backpack straps right there. So let's actually do something and get certain things out of the way. So we are going to put in a just decent enough cross-hatched framework. I'm not saying that t-shirts are like synonymous with backpacks, but jackets, anything could be worn here as a typical apparel, outgoing apparel. So let's start with a t-shirt here. And this is to make certain things a little more stable going into the layout. Sort of thumb there to fix that, but okay. So we got some core. So we got some core details going there. And we will give this guy some sort of face. The reason why we're doing all these tones and not yet focusing on that grip is because it all actually, like all of it is important when we are doing an illustration like this. So right now we're just using like conventional crosshatch with a pen or a marker, and now we can actually give some crosshatch there as well. There we are. Now we're going to work here in this area where the grip is, and not hard at all. So knuckle set is here for this first grip. Wrist is pretty much like outward. And we have the other sleeve going there. Now if you could like see the arm, it would be something like that. And just going around the ball of the delt is that strap. And then here we can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The strap going backward like that, and there is the backpack that we can just put in like so. Let's actually make the backpack a stable component as well. By the way, this is just any conventional backpack that we're talking about. So if it's like drawstring bags, you know, with like smaller straps, the grip will just become more condensed, because all the fingers will be like more like tighter together, and that's the only difference. So it just shows a different color there to highlight our backpack here. So that is one grip right there. Now the other grip is slightly different to this. I'm just going to grab a black pencil for that. So you could just make a note here that this is the one grip that we're doing. Now the other grip, we are talking about switching the placement of the wrist. So this time, let's say we keep everything the same here, but this is where things just vary. So the hand goes right up, like so, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So knuckle set is here. So both are commonly used grips. In this case, the thumb is not visible. The strap is going to come somewhere like that again, and go back in the flow. And we're going to actually color in the strap here. And there we are. And of course, now if we have to give this a slightly different dimension, we just put in some finger lines right there, some crosshatch right here, because there will be like shadow falling down somewhere. Some crosshatch right there. And depending on the pop culture or the standard or any other illustration that we're trying to do, we just put in details as we want them. For instance, the shadow work here, some crosshatch around the elbow, some shading right there. I mean, everything can be amped up accordingly. And there we have it. So a backpack, person holding a backpack with two different grips, and the body posture not really switching. We don't need to. We can just toggle between those two grips. I like this one personally, but again, you can Google images, check out, and we'll be doing this from a different angle as well, from the front. And we put out content pretty much every day, so please keep in touch. Do subscribe. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.